Good morning. It is 6:30. I had set my alarm at 6 a.m. but I just could not wake up. So I'm just gonna do a 30-minute walk to get some movement in. It's gonna be a long work day. Today is a hybrid day. It is a virtual clients and in-person clients. And so it's gonna be a long day. So I have clients at the beginning of the day and then clients towards the end of the day. So I'll just take you along just how I time block and everything. But usually I just start off the day with some type of movement, some type of workout, so that I could get my steps in. But yeah, if you're new here, my name is Monica and I'm a therapist based in Dallas, Texas. So I own my own private practice and I see both online and in-person clients. So I'm gonna take you along today just to show you. We do have a new client today, so that's gonna be so fun. It's always fun to have that first initial session with the client. So I'll kind of take you along and show you how I prepare. So yeah, let me get started with this walk because it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a 10-hour day. So bittersweet, keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. I've had a lot in my mind. When that happens on a long day, I like to not only do my gratitude journal, but also just do a brain dump of everything that's in my head. So that's what I'm gonna do. Outfit for today. I have both virtual and I think I only have one in person. I had one client who wanted to switch to virtual, and then I had a client who canceled. So I only have one in person, but I'm still gonna have to go to the office since it's my last client. But yeah, I'm just wearing these linen pants. As you can see, just this linen pants, linen shirt, and just this shirt from Old Navy. I get a lot of my clothes from H&M and Old Navy, a lot of the basics. And the linen stuff from H&M and Old Navy, I feel does last a lot longer. But yeah, this is the outfit. I don't know if I like it a lot today, but this is what I'm working with. I didn't wash my hair. I did just curl it, so I'm not really a fan of how it turned out, but it's okay. I think it's a cute outfit. And now I'm gonna get some breakfast before I get my day started. It is 8 o'clock. Usually my first block of the morning from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. is just my morning routine. So that's working out, getting ready, journaling, all that stuff. So that's my first block. And then I start work at 9. So it's 8:14, so I have 45 minutes to just relax, eat my breakfast. About to check my emails. It's kind of the first thing that I do. On Thursdays, I just kind of have an hour before my first client, which is usually at 10 a.m. and it's usually virtual. But I take this time, I just call it focus mode. This is where I check my emails. If I didn't do the day before, plan my day, which I don't think I did yesterday. I don't think I ended up planning my day, so I'm gonna do that. Because it's the schedule totally changed with all the cancellations or people switching to virtual. So kind of have to do all that and then just go through all of my emails. And something else that I do is I have this app called Spruce Health, and it is a messaging app that healthcare providers can use to be able to talk to their clients, their patients. And usually I have auto replies that are on, and I have after hour auto replies. So if anybody tries to text me after hours, they'll get an automatic message. I also have one where if I'm in session, they get an automatic message, just so they know some of the basic things, how to cancel if they want to go into their portal, how to schedule, or if they're running late. Like I have a policy that if you are more than 15 minutes late, like let's just say your appointment was at 12 and you show up at 12:16, we will reschedule, and it will be considered a no-show appointment or late cancellation, so you will still be charged the fee. That's just my policy, because I do want to make sure that you're taking it serious when it comes to therapy. But of course life happens, like emergencies happen. I'm very firm about that policy. So I'm gonna check my emails. So this is my schedule for today. I did my walk, got ready. I'm doing some admin work right now. I have a virtual session at 10, then I have lunch, then I have these 2-hour gap. And then I have another client at 2, which is a virtual client. And then I have a break / case notes. And then I have 2 virtual clients and an in-person session, and I have to review a treatment plan with this client. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna work from home up until 3 o'clock, and then I'm gonna go to the office. So that's just kind of how I do it. Like I set my day based on like how many virtual sessions that I have, but because I have this in-person right before that virtual, right after that virtual, I have to be in the office. So I'm gonna be in the office, and then as far as things that I gotta do, I just have to review that new client paperwork, record this vlog, approve the monthly newsletter that I sent out, and then a treatment plan for that last client that I have for the end of the day. So that's basically what I'm gonna do, but I am gonna show you just like a screenshot of what my typical day looks like when I have a full day of clients today, since I do have that like gap. I usually have clients 1 and 2, but I don't have a 1 o'clock. That's the one that canceled. So I have that free space there. And then lunch, usually it just depends. If I have a lot of things to do after my first session of the day, I'll either do more admin work after and then just like do my lunch around 12, since I still have an extra hour. But yeah, it is gonna be a long day, and even though I have those hour blocks, like those blocks where I don't have anything, I may take a chance to just work on my tasks for the next day. But of course I want to prioritize my priority tasks first, before I even give myself additional tasks to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. But one of the things that I did want to share is, if you want to see how I color block all of this, I do have a video on how I use my Google Calendar, how I've set it up, how I've set up all of my calendars. It hasn't really changed since I last recorded that. I think I recorded that at the beginning of this year. So it hasn't really changed. So that's why I haven't done kind of like a time blocking video, because that video is basically the way I time block. But now I'm going and sharing with you specifically what I do in these time blocks. And like I said, I might, in that 2-hour gap, I might take it for self-care, I might read, I might do extra tasks. I kind of just like to see how much I get done right now, and then if I didn't get it done, any little pockets of time that I have, getting some of those extra tasks done. So let's get started. Oh dear, I forgot to charge my iPad, so this is usually how I write notes. I'm gonna charge it. Past me must have thought of future me, because the treatment plan, I actually already had it drafted. So now I just have to review with the client tonight. And then the only thing that I need, I already approved the newsletter. It really was gonna take like 5 minutes. The only thing that I need to do is review my new client paperwork, but I usually write notes on my iPad for it, and my iPad, I forgot to charge it. So I have a client at 10, so I'm gonna charge it until 20 minutes. So I'll probably do the new client paperwork after I'm done with my first client session. So right now what I'm doing, since I have like 20 minutes, I'm not just gonna wait and do nothing, is I'm looking at all of the video idea requests. Let me take these out because I can't hear myself. I feel like I'm speaking so loud. You guys have a lot of good ideas. I will say some of the things that you guys request, I feel in terms of like a limit for me is that I'm just not willing to do it. So somebody had requested a video of doing kind of like a 12-week year again, where I do weekly check-ins, like basically vlogging like the whole week and just like checking in and stuff. And those are so tough to film just because I don't do this. This is not my only job. Like YouTube is not my only job. Being a therapist is my full-time job. And it can also be taxing in a way where it's like, there are some weeks where I've just had a lot of clients that week and it is just not possible to vlog, you know. I even stay away from vlogging on my busy work days because having to vlog at the same time, it's just a little bit more chaotic, because vlogging, you have to make sure that you are giving different clips and you're moving around and you're doing different angles, right, to keep the person engaged. So those are one of the things where I'm still kind of like trying to figure out a system where I could potentially do them. I don't know. And then plus the 12-week year. I've done the 12-week year, I think now twice, if not 3 times, I don't remember. And I do enjoy doing the 12-week year, but I love doing it at the beginning of the year, like just to get that momentum going. But right now, really, I'm just focusing on habits and not necessarily outcome-based goals, which I think the 12-week year is really good for outcome-based goals. So I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that again this year, but I am thinking of something like the 75 soft challenge. Like that is what I'm thinking. And then I'm thinking of maybe doing, maybe it's not a weekly check-in, but every 2 weeks I do a vlog, or 1 week. I don't know if you guys would like that, like if I just don't show every single week, because I think that that would be just a lot in terms of filming, and you know, and then I would feel that I would only be able to have capacity to film those videos. And so I like variety. I like variety when it comes to like what I post on my YouTube channel, so I don't just want to post one thing. Plus there's like a lot of videos that you guys have requested that I want to film so that they could go up on October. So if you're watching this, it's probably in September that you're watching this vlog, but these other videos that I want to record, I want to record them for October. So one of them is how to avoid consumerism during the holidays. That's something that someone requested. Someone requested how to make sure you're making the most out of the holidays, like without like buying all this extra like seasonal things, which I think a lot of you guys want more content on being more mindful in terms of your purchasing power and things like that, which I'm not a channel on like anti-consumerism, or I'm not like an anti-shopping channel, but I am more of a mindful, cautious spender. So I want to do those videos. And so I like to film a month ahead of time, because this is what helps me make sure that I'm doing a video once a week, right? That I'm posting a video once a week. That's another thing, like I would love to do videos that are more recent, like on current time, I guess, but those are hard because you have to film, then edit, then you're not ahead, right? So I like to be a month ahead, so keep that in mind. Like most of the time you will get current videos. My monthly resets are always the most current videos, like the ones that I usually film 2 or 3 days before posting. So you'll always get like the most current stuff on that video. Everything else, it's gonna be like 2 to 3 weeks. That's what helps me, at least. I don't know how some people do it. I think it's a lot of pressure to just do videos that are very current, and so I just don't want to get to that pressure. So I just have a lot. I have right now ideas, in terms of ideas of videos, I have 28 requests, which some I can kind of put into more than one video, and then we just got 4 more this past week. So what I end up doing is if I have more people want a specific video, I will choose to prioritize that video. So that is hard to just kind of, so that's where I am. I'm like, it's sometimes it's hard for me to figure out like what videos do I do, because I want to film all, but I don't have all the time and energy to do it. So all that to say, I don't think I'm going to do the 12-week year again. There's so much content I've already created on the 12-week year. There's so much content out there for the 12-week year. So definitely check out the 12-week year playlist out. But I would like for something like fresh, like the 75 soft challenge. I think that would be super cool. Maybe if I create like a Discord where we can all do the 75 soft challenge together and we can talk about it. By the time you're listening to this, I've already probably made a decision on it. I will be probably posting a poll on if people would do that. I've never done Discord, but I would love to have a Discord for you guys, so maybe I'll do that. Anyway, that's all the rambles. I have my 10 o'clock coming up, so I'm gonna get ready for that. I finished with my 10 o'clock. I just finished their case note, and then I also reviewed the new client paperwork for the client that I'm seeing out too, since they're new. So now since I'm finished all of that, I don't necessarily have anything else to do. I did have a new video posted today, so I'm just gonna check how that's doing. And then all of a sudden I got hungry. It's 11:30, so I am heating up my lunch. That's another way of how I make sure that I can like stick to my time blocks, is meal prepping. And I'm not saying like meal prepping for the whole week. I meal prep at least like the next 2 lunches, right? Like 2 at a time. So every 2 days we like cook, and this makes sense for us because in that way the food is a little bit fresher. I just got a package from Merit Beauty. I like that they typically send creators an email to say if they want to get the gifted product instead of just sending it in PR. I think this is great because then if there's a product that you don't necessarily need or even thought of trying, like you're not being wasteful and just like getting it for PR. And so this time they asked if they could send over brow products, and I'm a brow girly, so I got their new brow products. Let me show you. This is how the package comes. Really nice. Just a little note about the product, and these are the 2 ones that I got. I haven't even opened up the package. But yeah, so they send you they send you an email saying like, hey, do you want to receive this product? And then you go by the steps to, you know, get the product. So I love that because again, you don't have to get random PR that you're not going to use, like 12 lipsticks that you're not going to use, you know, like not everyone's gonna use all 12 lipsticks in this. They're into makeup, they do makeup for other people. But I got the eyebrow stuff, and this is the, let me see, which is it called? It's the Brow 1990, and the color that I got was, let me see if I find the color. I don't know, I know I'm a dark brown. In fact, you can see it's gonna be perfect. I already have the one from Ilia, and this is great because it's kind of just like Ilia's, where it has the little spoolie for the brows, and then it has the actual brow pencil. So this is gonna be so handy once my Ilia runs out, which is almost gonna run out. So I'm glad I have something next to use, to try. And then this one is the Brow 1980 pomade, volumizing pomade. And I'm pretty sure it's kind of, yeah, it's just kind of like a pomade to put on your eyebrows, which I love. Because my eyebrows are the one thing that I really like to play around with. So I'm so excited. Thanks, Merit Beauty. for sending these over. Like I said, I love when brands actually give you the choice to sending you things and not sending you so many things that are not like your color or anything like that. Like, you get to choose the color, the amount. I love that. So I got these and I'm excited to try them. Just wanted to share that with you because I don't get a lot of like PR stuff. Like, I'm still such a small creator, but I also don't want to like say yes to all kinds of different products. Like, I just want to try the products that I will end up, I just want to get the products that I will end up trying. With my second client of the day, it is 3:17 and I have 3 more clients for the rest of the day. So I will be done till 7, but I'm actually gonna go into the office since my last client is in person and I don't want to be in a rush to get there. So I'm just gonna do my bag. I recently got this bag from LL Bean and you could customize it. I thought it was really nice. I really like it because the tote bag that I had before just got all messed up, so I don't use that one anymore. And I do still use my backpack, and I do have this brown bag that I was gifted, but I don't really use it as often. I wish I would. I just don't like how it doesn't hold as much. Like, it feels really heavy. So we're gonna pack up. Here's the office. You guys have seen this so many times, but I like to keep my tissues right so where the client can get them. I'm not gonna pass you the tissue. If you want them, you got them. If you don't want them, that's fine. There's no debate. So I ended up putting my hair up because it's 100 degrees out there and I'm wearing black. So I don't know, like 101 degrees is crazy. So I think it's cute, this little hair up. I'm gonna set everything up right now because I have a 4 o'clock client online. I'm gonna set everything up. Okay, so it's 3:38. I ended up finishing my intake case note right before I left. I am super close to my office, so it doesn't take long for me to get to my in-person office. But I usually keep this time on my time block, like from 3 to 4, to do case notes, to just take a break, to go for a walk, whatever I need in that hour. And I really like that too. It also gives me an hour if I am doing this kind of hybrid and I only have like online clients in the morning, then I don't come into the office till later and I have that 1 hour block to account for travel and all of that. So that's why I like to give an hour. I typically see 6 clients a day, no more than that. The only times where I would see more clients would be if I'm going on vacation or something. I'm just wanting to, I want a client request like to see me or it's an emergency or something. I'll take on maybe 1 more client, but no more than 6. So I do 6 clients and then in between those 6 clients, I have an hour break. So I see 3, an hour break for case notes and just taking a break, and then 3. That's what works for me. Like today was a little bit different because I had an early morning client, and then typically I would have a 1 and a 2, and then that's when I do my break. So that's a little different today, but that's usually how it's all sorted. Other therapists might do it differently. This is how I do it. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over my previous case note for my 4 o'clock just to see where we're at. Sometimes I have time for this, sometimes I don't. Most of my sessions are booked 50-minute sessions, so they're booked in the hour, but it's 50 minutes and we have that 10-minute buffer. Sometimes we end a little early, or we end right on time, and then I have like 10 minutes to write a case note, or 10 minutes to review the case note from the client for the next client. So it just depends. Sometimes we don't review the case note before. Sometimes I run just on memory, and that is not always the best. It's not always my best moment, but sometimes I just do that. But right now we have a little bit of time, so we're gonna review all of the case notes for all of my clients from their past case note, and then that way I have it all fresh in my mind, what's going on with them, what I need to, like, if I gave them homework or what, to be able to just check in on them. So I really hope that you're giving yourself time to review previous case notes, even if it's like an hour before. Like if you're doing it like me, where you leave an hour in between 3 sessions or every 2 sessions. Everyone's different. Okay, we're done with just checking in on where we're gonna check in with all these clients. I wish I had like a Red Bull. I haven't had a Red Bull in so long, but I don't know why I'm craving it. I'm craving caffeine, even though I always limit my caffeine intake to just 1 a day, because I know I will not be able to sleep if I have caffeine during the day, during the afternoon. I did text my husband for us just to get takeout today, because it's one of those days where I'm just like, I do not want to cook. Remember I told you that we typically do 2 lunches like ahead of schedule. We also do that for dinners, but it was kind of weird because my husband had like dinner plans with someone on Monday, so we ended up skipping it to a day. So yeah, like we don't have anything prepared today, and he would be left to make dinner by himself, which is fine. But to be honest, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling what we have today. So I just texted him if I could grab us something to eat, even though it's going to be at 7:30. I said if he doesn't want to wait, that he can make something for himself. And then basically we're just pushing our dinners. Anything that we're going to make today, we're just pushing it for tomorrow, and we'll just eat that on the weekend as well. But yeah, this weekend's actually my birthday weekend, so that'll be fun. Anyway, it's 3:50. Gonna just relax, watch a quick little YouTube video before my client session. I just finished my last session. It is 7 o'clock, so we are done with the day. I have not finished my case notes for my sessions, but I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave it for tomorrow, for Friday, and just have them done tomorrow, because I'm so exhausted, I'm so hungry, and so I'm just gonna wrap up the day. It's been a long 10-hour work day. It's been a long, just like 10-hour day, like not even a work day. Like I don't think I worked all 10 hours, but it is just still exhausting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you love these kinds of videos, make sure you consider subscribing to the channel, hit the thumbs up button. I'll see you in my next video.